about to go down. Huddle Sports Network, yeah, we own this town. Mic in hand, dreams in the air. Step to the stage, what you got, don't care. Huddle up, it's time for the show. Open mic vibes, let your talent flow. Every Saturday night, 7 p.m. on the dot. Central Standard Time, give it all you've got. Don't matter if you're seasoned or just starting out. Step to the front, shout it loud, no doubt. Rhymes, beats, verses, the energy's lit. Huddle Sports Network, this is where we get fit. Everybody's welcome, no need to hide.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Open Mic Night. What's up, fellas?
Welcome.
What's up?
Open mic, anything goes. You guys can chop it up. We can talk about whatever you like. I mean, we got some Packer news.
Where were we just at? Yeah, that's right. We were talking about the fucking rookie mini camps and everything.
Oh yeah, rookie mini camps.
And
Schedule came out. I think the schedule came out this week. Didn't it come out?
14th, it will. My birthday, it'll come out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it hit how the TV schedule is going to go hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. Whatever it just gave you the list of teams you were playing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, when you start seeing leaks, next couple days
right.
here.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, one of the biggest leaks I'm seeing is the Bears in Seattle on Wednesday night.
Yeah, I seen that
Thursday,
too.
which is just like, dude, really? I mean, as long as it's going to be the number one fucking game on the fucking air, why not have it on Thursday? It makes no sense to have it on Wednesday, dude.
I really think that the Packers and the Bears be playing week 1. I really do. I have a feeling that's going to happen.
Well, if they keep doing like they've been doing, it's been divisional games at the front and at the end. That's how it's been, the front and at the end. Although last year we played the Bears twice in 3 weeks. I don't ever want to do that.
We played each other. We played each other 3 times in 32.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which is just fucking insane, dude.
It's
insane.
Yeah,
because like the Lions, they played us and then they played the Bears right after that. They had 2 divisional games.
We're building the boat, John. What kind of boat is that, dude?
Oh, it's just a little 14 to get around a smaller lake.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw you post.
Nice.
Yeah.
You put that out yourself?
Yeah, I just I got a really good deal on it, and I was looking for something that's for smaller lakes and shit.
Right.
We're doing the bluegill fishing and pan fishing.
Right. But you're doing all the work on the boat yourself?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good. Yeah. Good, man.
Yeah. Stripping it down.
Like a fishing league. They got a fishing tournament league up there or some shit.
Shit, they got big tournaments up around here. There's always
I know they got them in Texas.
They're like high school.
There's hundreds of tournaments.
Have, like fishing tournaments up there.
Yeah. We got ice fish tournaments for schools.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. You probably don't have high schools around here have disc golf now.
Okay.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
All
stoners doing that, huh?
Huh?
Oh,
all the stoners doing that.
My favorite NFL news is the Packers cut McManus. Oh my God.
Yeah. And Claypool we didn't sign him. We let him go.
I didn't think we were gonna.
Guys fucking skipped on that one, dude. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They was just trying him out. He ain't played in 2 years. They were just trying him out. They'll try anybody out. I mean, it's camp bodies. Try to put more bodies in there for camp. That's it.
But I wanted to see. I heard some rumors about Douglas. I was hoping that he would come in and go in our corner room, make that, and then it's a free for all, man. You got to fight for the number 1 job then, between Nixon and him,
Yeah.
Right. Well,
that's what I like to see. More competition.
All it is rookie mini camp now. Like, dude, like I said, like I was telling Rob before the show, fucking some Detroit clown was all like, oh, fucking the Bears this, Bears that, and it's fucking OTAs and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, you fucking it's mini camp, dude. It's not OTA yet. Sit down, man. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, they're just getting.
This is basically all this is basically to see what kind of shape they're in and get them up, get that up to speed up with the offense and the trade, you know.
Yeah,
and
get them the playbooks.
Maybe
Yeah.
takes, you know, maybe some hand, maybe some one-on-ones, you know, but that's about it.
Just get used to what they're going to see during the preseason.
Get them their schedules, get them their training schedules.
Yeah.
Your dude, just, you know.
What's up, go Pack, go? Yes, sir. It's open mic night. Packers moved on from their third biggest weakness, McManus, Rashawn Gary, and Rich Bisaccia. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, I'll agree with all of that. I mean, Bisaccia had to go, Gary had to go, and McManus definitely had to go.
McManus was, dude, you could almost tell, dude. I'm surprised you guys let him fucking back on the plane when you guys left Chicago.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't make him walk home. I know, man. Seriously.
They're gonna have a kicking competition.
Clean out your locker here, dude. Fucking find yourself some alternate transportation and take your ass on home.
And we did save 2 point some million, so that's all right.
You know, right?
He only missed 5 kicks in the past 2 playoff games. Only 5.
Yeah, only
5.
Only.
Oh, hey, that's an.
He only cost us a fucking game against the Bears in the playoffs.
Send him the link, dude. So,
yeah, I'm gonna go Pat go. He's always got some shit to say, so I'll send him. I'll drop the link. I'll drop the link because we never know. Sometimes we get Nick in here. Tri-State Nickel likes to come on. Yeah, let's just drop it and see what we get. Anybody wants to come in, it's open mic night. We do it all in here. So, but anyway, yeah, let's see what else the Packers do. They did some other shit too. Let's see, McManus. What else?
Did you guys? I didn't hear anything else, dude. I know you guys cut McManus. Wait a minute. There's fucking some other moves you guys made.
Oh no, you know what it was? It was Minnesota. The Juwan.
Yeah, they got that red. Yeah.
Holy fuck, bro. They're making like a big deal. Like I even saw a post. They're saying that the current Jefferson, Addison, and Juwan Jennings is the best trio of wide receivers ever in Minnesota history. Like they're forgetting when they had Randy Moss and Chris Carter and Reed. What the fuck, bro?
You know, I'm saying, dude, it's like I
so clueless, bro.
Minneapolis did that shit, dude. He was like, "Dude, we got you on Jennings, man. It's over with, man."
And where's Colin? Colin, bring your ass on here, bro. I know you're out there listening. Bring your ass on here. He was one hyping that fucking trade.
You know what? Bears fans don't think anything, dude. You know, personally, I'm sorry, man. You know, but you people keep saying Bears fans think this and Bears fans think that. Dude, Bears fans didn't think that we'd win fucking 8 games last year.
Well, some Bear fans.
We didn't think
there's still fans out there, bro, that believe you guys are going to go undefeated. There's still fans out there that say that.
I'm sorry, we won 11 games and somehow, you know, hey.
They talk about it. You had 7 games that you were decided in the fourth quarter, bro. 7 of your games were decided in the fourth quarter.
Now it's a different story, dude.
Well, Bears, they just signed that receiver Scotty Miller from the Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, they're looking at him in camp, and actually, Ben Johnson likes him. He remembers having him in Tampa Bay, dude.
Yeah.
So. It's not,
I don't subscribe to all that shit. I think every team in the North had banged up guys last year. I mean, I don't.
Yeah. Oh God. You know. Well, other than Detroit, who's like injured yearly in the secondary. You know, like I said, like 90 million times. You know, you can sign a Detroit, be healthy in your secondary, and the Bears lose 5. We did 5 key players due to injuries. Yes. Yeah. That happened. But yeah, that happened.
I mean, everybody loses guys, bro. I mean, it's part of the.
Yeah, well, and people want to fucking rag and say, "Oh, well, you know, you guys." If we had the 20 ranked defense last year, we didn't fucking have shit. We had takeaways, dude. If we didn't have takeaways, we would have fucking been sucking ass from the rear all fucking year, dude.
Brent, I would like to say I would like to say with confidence I know, but honestly, man, with the new defensive change, I mean, we're changing the front. You know, I don't know how Micah works on a 3-4.
I've heard that. I've heard a lot about that too. I've heard a lot about maybe the Packers should look in free agency for a pass rusher, dude.
We got a lot.
I personally, I don't know.
I personally think we got some young talent that needs to be.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Baron Sorrell and Oliver are going to step up.
But there's a lot. There's a lot of fucking people sitting out in free agency right now.
I think they're going to give. I think they got to give Lucas Van Ness a shot because he's either going to be done, either he's going to be out, or he's going to make it. You know, I think you got to put his feet to the fire and make him show you what he's got.
Excel and get a second contract, or you're not going to do anything and you're going to be cut and looking for a job next year.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty much that situation right now, dude. Yeah, you know.
I know, bro. I don't hide behind fucking injuries. You can say that shit, but
everywhere, you know, someone posted about that, and I think 49ers were the most injured team last year. The second most injured team last year was Chicago.
Yeah, but bro, I'm gonna push back and say we have other ways to win. If we had I love Jordan Love, but Jordan Love needs to. If it was Rodgers in some of those games, do you think we lose 5 in a row?
What we did, we actually beat ourselves in all those games because towards the end of the games, because we had no, we were too young. We didn't have no veteran players to get these guys to keep them going. You got to remember, this is still a pretty young team, man. You know,
let me put them in. I don't. Hey, Brett, it won't let me put you in.
But that's why, that's why I like in the offseason they went out and got some more veteran players. They need more veteran guidance.
Well, now, come on. You had Jordan Love was with Rodgers.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about Rodgers didn't let anybody take any shit, dude. Did any of that rub off on Love?
Jordan Love doesn't show me to make it or break it.
Or is Love more of like I don't want to say nonchalant, dude, but you know, I mean, it's worlds of difference. We've talked about that. We've all talked about that, about how Rodgers was a different quarterback as far as command and as far as what he did on the field, dude. So,
but what I'm saying is that some of the games, like Jordan Love doesn't take. I mean, and maybe it's because of the coaching. Maybe the coach is holding him back, but he doesn't like take over the game. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't like take it over and like scare anybody. I don't think he scares anybody.
Well, it's just because the floor doesn't open him up. I mean, he gets hot. We start getting hot. Also, okay, we go right back to running again.
Yeah.
So why?
Yeah,
if we're passing, if we're picking these buckets defense apart, keep doing it. No, let's try running. Let's trying to slow the clock down and try to run the clock out. You know, it's like whatever. You know, it's like no, keep the fucking balls to the walls, man. Fucking if you're picking that defense apart, keep doing it. And we had too many mouths to feed. You know.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Is A-Dub in the back?
Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, A-Dub, my bad. I'm sorry, I didn't. Not paying attention.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's up, man?
What I miss?
We just talking about the Packers and the getting rid of McManus. Just normal stuff. We had a Bear fan out here. Dave was here a minute ago.
I think he got a phone call or something. Must cut him off or something.
Yeah. You had a chance to talk to him about the addition of Scotty Miller.
Yeah, I said mention about it.
Yeah, I mean, we just brought it up. What you got to say about it? Put your 2 cents in.
Well, if they are to be counting on the idea that Scotty Miller is gonna consider, maybe this is a chance for Scotty Miller to want to haunt us the way he did about 6 years ago when we saw him in the NFC Championship and burning Kevin King. That's the memory that comes to mind when I think of that name, Scotty Miller. Maybe he must be trying to get back on the team in order to haunt us again.
Yeah, but ain't gonna work.
I don't know, bro. I'm not scared.
I ain't scared.
I ain't scared of no ghosts.
All right.
How do you feel about the pass rush before Parsons returns and after?
Well, I feel great, tell you the truth. I really do. I like who we got. That's why I'm glad we got rid of Gary, because Brendan Cox Jr., he was like really starting to show some stuff until he got hurt. So does Van Ness. So does Oliver. So does we got enough guys. We got enough rotation there.
Yeah, like as I said, Baron Sorrell, he's one of the guys from this earlier draft class that Green Bay's counting on to have a year 2 jump in the same manner as they hope Matthew Golden does.
And that Sutton too. I don't know. I've been watching him.
Yeah, me too.
I like that
Sutton.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I think we don't have to. I mean, when Parsons is back, our pass rush is, I think, going to be fine. I think he's still going to be nasty. He's still going to be able to move him around. Still going to do all the stuff we do.
Did you see that? Did you see our new Gannon's interview? He's like, "What kind of scheme do you run?" Scheme? I don't have a scheme. I just, it all depends what offense I'm playing against.
Yeah, that's right. He plays the offense. There you go. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, like you ain't gonna have
make adjustments through the game. You want to be able to adjust.
The way I look at that is like, you don't have to have no particular scheme. Just play to the guy's strengths and weaknesses.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you, I like the new pickups. I like the Damani Jackson pickup. I like him more. I started checking in on him. I like him a lot more than I thought I was gonna.
Yeah, I like our special team coach.
I think he makes the squad. I think Damani Jackson makes the team.
Mm-hmm. And I almost feel a little bit confident in the idea that one of these undrafted free agents we got will eventually show up as a steal. Even that wide receiver, J. Michael Sullivan.
Yeah.
I seen his production, and part of me thinks that the only reason his production could be so low is the lackadaisical QB play in Florida. But the kid does have enough talent, and he did show potential at the combine to make me think that perhaps in this offense of Green Bay, perhaps he might get plugged in as another option at receiver for Jordan Love.
I mean, we got rid of a couple.
He does, like, this kid does have the same kind of build that's identical to both Christian Watson and Savion Williams as a 6'3", 200-something pound wide receiver.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say the best 6th-round pick that we got was the kicker. And I think he's definitely going to be one of the bright spots on the fucking team. I'm not even joking, man. All his highlights are him kicking 50-yarders, bro. Can he kick him in cold? That's what we got to find out.
Yeah,
if he's kicking the cold, we're golden, bro. We're golden.
Yeah, what's fun is that the kicking competition is now between him and the teacher.
Yeah. It sucks. I was pulling for Harvick. I was like, man, I hope he beats out McManus. I was really but now that we got Smack, I want Smack. Plus, I mean, bro, there's so much.
The name, that's all.
Yeah, the name is so much we could do with. But I mean, just based on what I saw from his tape, I mean, the guy he's a 50-yarder automatic guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 50 plus.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you would say there's plenty of competition at every position on offense.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean,
there's no excuses.
Like Green Bay's still hopeful that Mr. Who will actually be healthy this year.
I know. Go Pack Go. I kind of glazed over his comment when he posted it about the Packers have a lot of faith in Marshawn Lloyd still.
I do. If he gets on the field, man, he can be a really dangerous person, man. I can't wait till he gets on the field.
What's up, bro?
Hey, how's it going?
If he stays healthy, he's gonna be I want to say he could be a game changer. He's that good if he can stay healthy.
I mean, you brought it up, bro.
Whoever's the RB, all I can say is whoever's the RB2 has to be a change of pace guy.
Yeah.
You guys think it's Marshawn Lloyd? You guys really think he's going to crack?
He's got good hands. He's got speed. He's got power. He's got it all.
He's also made of glass, bro. Clearly, he's made of glass.
Well,
he's only had about 5 injuries so far.
Only. And how many starts has he had? How many starting snaps has he taken?
Well, he went to check out the specialist. I think they got it under control. I mean, injury's injury. You're gonna get injured no matter what, I think. But they says that he's the best he's the best health he's ever seen been so far. So we'll see what happens.
So does that mean we get 2 weeks out of him?
Put it this way, this is last opportunity. If you don't make it by this spring, he's pretty much done.
So if he all right, so if he don't make it through camp and he don't start or play through some preseason games or something,
he's done.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Because I'm okay with him being gone now, but
they got that Nixon. They got that Nixon, that free agent Nixon. I like him. He's got speed. He hit those holes and he's out of there, man. And I like to see him as punt returner too, with more.
Oh, I know the other move we haven't talked about, and it's not really our new quarterback, Tyrod Taylor. I mean, over Ritter, guys. Come on, that's got to be better, right?
Mm-hmm.
No? Nobody thinks so.
I think so.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing about Taylor is that the guys been through and done it all. Like 16 years in the league, you ain't got to be told nothing except just be able to adjust to the offense and play
here
the
you
position
go.
accordingly.
I'm glad you're here, sir, Mr. Jawan Jennings. What's up?
Say I told you so, but I told you so.
But bro, I mean, what are you telling me? He's just a guy.
He's a little bit more than just a guy.
I mean, bro, he didn't even get 700 yards. He started 15 games last year, and he didn't even get 700 yards. Woohoo! You told me he was better than two of our guys. Come on, bro.
Well,
two of our guys on the bench.
Two of the last. You can put Watson and
his best year was
Golden and whoever's numbers together. That's fine.
His best number. Nah, bro. Dobbs was our number one. Dobbs was our number one. He barely cracked 700. He's 724. We booted him. There's no way we would fucking keep him on either if he fucking did that.
Which I don't think you should have, but I felt. Which I don't think you should have booted him, but I feel like you felt an obligation to play the guy you took number one in the first round last year. So I think that was more of that than anything else.
Bro, I was more Wicks was the more one to me that Dobbs has been doing dumb shit. He's been fucking blowing off camp. He's a head case. I mean, he clearly muffed the fucking
Wicks is
onside kick in the Bears game. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, Wicks the same way though. Him and LaFleur actually butt head all the time. That's why he's gone.
And Wicks had the most inconsistent hands out there.
Well, all I'm saying is to have Jawan Jennings as a number 3 wide receiver after he was the number 1 wide receiver for San Francisco.
Pretty much taking over Naylor's job. Pretty much.
Well, he's a better player than Naylor.
Yeah,
he's a better player than Naylor.
Upgrade. It's basically an upgrade from Naylor's, should say.
Well, here's the thing with Jennings. Well, here's the thing with Jennings, though, and none of you can deny this. This guy is an absolutely crunching blocker, and he's a very physical wide receiver, which Addison and Jefferson are not. Sadly, they are not physical wide receivers. They're talented, but they're not physical. Jennings brings physicality to a room that lacked it. Not even Naylor was a physical receiver, so this is what they needed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 1 year. And I mean, it's 1 year. I mean, and I get that it's $13 million, but it's really only 8 with it's only 8 with incentives, and you're using Grenard's money to get him. So it's not. I mean, you're getting the pick for Grenard. You got a short-term extent. You have a short-term lease on Jennings for next year. And I mean, let's be very frank. Kalos's coaching for his job this year.
And you got a short quarterback too.
I know, that's what I told him. I go, your quarterback can't see over the O-line.
But a mobile quarterback. Listen, with me, the jury is out. Tate, the jury is out on Murray. The thing I liked about Murray is the fact that we're paying him $1.5 million. That is nothing. That is less than nothing for a guy who at one point was the number 1 overall pick and has made multiple Pro Bowls. So
you know what? I can hear you on the part about physical receivers. As far as when I think of physical, I think of somebody who is able to hold down the block even as a wideout end. Usually Green Bay specializes in those kind of receivers ourselves. Like we usually ain't gonna pick up on certain receivers unless their specialty is blocking just as much as catching the ball.
What's up, Ron?
Yeah. No, I get it. I mean, I get it. That is just, to me, that's definitely the best wide receiver room in the division. It's not even close.
What's up, Zone?
My thing is this: unless
We'll
the
see what
coach,
happens.
unless the coach decides to change his unless he decides to change the way that he calls an offense, which means he's got to run the ball more, we're going to be in the same spot as we were before. But at the very least, we got a wide receiver that can block. We got Oliver who can block. So and we drafted Tiernan out of Northwestern, and we drafted a center. So we at least attempted to make the parts of our team that I feel like we weren't strong at tough. And the defensive line was really the big thing.
So who's we? The Vikings?
Yeah, he's a Viking.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's what he's referring
Don't you
to.
see that big citrus
And you know-
country? Big citrus
and you
country
know-
on the front of
And
there.
and you know, this whole talk about Jennings would give thoughts to the idea about which addition should be the most concerning. Was it supposed to have been Juwan Jennings to the Vikings or Scotty Miller to the Bears?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that depends if you trust Caleb. I mean, that's more of that dependent. I mean, Scotty Miller is a go down the field receiver. He's not really that much of a blocker. I mean, Brady tried getting him to be that, but he wasn't. He's a down the field, throw it as far as he's kind of like Amendola a little bit. Just kind of throw it
the
down
link
the
in there,
field.
bud, if you want to hop in. Zone.
Scotty Miller.
Sorry, I'm just letting the guy. He's got his own podcast. I was dropping the link, so if he wants to hop on, he can. He's a Vikings fan. Big Citrus is a Vikings fan. He's a Vikings fan too. Zone's a Vikings fan.
Scotty Miller's no game changer. Just look at his profile.
Yeah, no, and neither. I don't think Juwan Jennings is either, bro. I don't think he is either. I mean, he started 15 games last year and he had 691. He didn't even crack 700.
So Juwan Jennings, right? I think his numbers were decent because his targets he had 90 targets. So when he plays for the Vikings, for the Vikings, he's not going to get that amount of targets.
Number 3. Yeah, he's number 3.
He won't get 90 targets on the Vikings.
Yeah,
Guarantee you that.
Well, I don't think they're asking him to do that, though. That's the thing. Yeah. I mean, honestly, getting Jennings is a safety net that if Addison goes and is Addison again, you have at least a safety net at receiver next to him.
Okay, I get that. No, I can get on board with that because Addison is nothing but a big question mark. Fuck that.
Yeah,
that guy's a big question mark, bro.
Addison gets like off the field issues. Like you can get
he's good
legal
player,
issues, and then you don't have Addison, and then maybe you have Jennings and Jefferson.
And of course, when it comes to Juwan Jennings, he would had to have been that number one guy since for San Francisco they ain't had nobody else to be able to do it for him. Like you had Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel, like those guys, they could have been their top guy, but some of them had inconsistencies and trouble staying healthy at times too.
Ayuk is so overrated. He is so overrated. When they gave him that, it's almost like when Jameson Williams got the contract with Detroit. Like, it's just, Williams is a little bit better than Ayuk, but not by a lot. He doesn't do anything to me that blows my mind away. I would rather, honestly, of their wide receiving core, Tesla would be the one that I would put at 2 over Williams. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, I just thought Juwan Jennings got a lot of attention because the year before Ayuk was out, he was the guy, so he got a lot of experience. So that's what pumped his numbers. And in 2024, he had a great year, but that was because of opportunity.
He had a down year last year, but remember, another reason why Jennings' numbers were a little bit down was because McCaffrey played most of the season. The year before, McCaffrey was out. So you literally are like enter running back number 1 different every week. You're going to get more looks as a wide receiver when you have no identity.
But he was like the number 1 for a lot of weeks because Deebo was out or Ayuk was out.
That's what I'm saying. 2 years ago, yes, but part of the straw that stirs the drink for San Francisco, it doesn't matter about Jennings. It's McCaffrey and Kittle. And if those guys are out, then they're looking for a weapon, and that's why Jennings got a lot more looks 2 years ago.
And Kittle was out in the 20. Kittle was out for a lot in 24 too. That was what I'm saying. I mean, Juwan Jennings, his best year was based off of opportunity because of injury, and he capitalized on it. He capitalized.
Very true.
I just
unfortunately for him, he didn't get a contract. So
for me, it's a good signing because you got him so cheap. I mean, that whole bullshit, like he was looking for a deal worth over $20 million, and he turned down a $17 million a year deal from 49ers.
He was stupid for doing that. He was stupid for not taking that contract. I would have taken that if I would have been him.
Hell yes, the $17 million. When he got 9,
like 3 years, $17 million, I would have taken that, and I was a 6th-round pick, getting 3 years, $17 million a season. Ah, shit, yeah, I'm taking that for sure. He reminds me of like a Anquan Bolden. That's who he reminds me of, and I feel like again, this is the kind of guy we haven't had as a receiver in Minnesota in a long. I mean, I don't even remember the last time we had a big, like physical. I mean, maybe Carter. I mean,
all right. I saw a post. I saw a post. I need your opinion, bro. I brought it up already to these guys. The post was this right now. Your Jefferson, Addison, and Jennings is the best trio over Moss, Carter, and Reed.
I'm not going to go that far.
Exactly, bro.
I don't know about that.
It's not even. I don't even understand how that's.
That could be the best 3 wide receiver core in the history of the NFL, though.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely saying there's that. I'm definitely not saying there's that. And again, it goes back to Kyler. Like, is Kyler going to be interested? I mean, this could be a bottle rocket season, but as a Vikings fan, I'm used to that. 2 years ago was a bottle rocket season for Darnold. A couple of years before that, it was Keenum who had a bottle. I mean, I'm used to this with this team. This is what they do. Like, they don't develop quarterbacks. I'm used to this now. This isn't a big revelation to me. I mean, I want them to stick with McCarthy, though. I do want them to stick with him. He's only played 10 games, and he's 22, 23. I mean, I want them to play. This is what I wanted them to do last year with Rodgers. Play the veteran, let him sit healthy and learn, and then be good to go for year 3. Instead, they were rush, start him, which I don't know if that was ownership or Kwesi that was pushing them to start McCarthy right away. But I can guarantee you O'Connell probably wanted – he really knew that Darnold was going to go. I think he truly wanted Daniel Jones to be the guy last year. That's why they picked him up at the end of the year in 2024, was have that be that transition guy if they didn't think they were going to get Darnold. And I think when he ended up taking the Colts job, I think that threw a wrench in O'Connell's plans.
Yeah. I mean.
But that's just me.
I got you. Well, I mean, look, bro, you was hyping him hard, and I was just like, wait a minute, man. I'm going to look into Juwan Jennings and all that. You talk it out. That's why we're talking about it. And I mean, I see the reasoning behind it because Addison is a big question mark. I mean,
he's a question mark, and he's not a physical receiver. I'm not saying he can't block, but there's night and day difference between Juwan Jennings and Jordan and Justin Jefferson when it comes to like instilling your will on somebody blocking. Like if you want to get guys running the ball, and this, I mean, I didn't like the Aaron Jones re-signing at all. Like I didn't see that didn't make any sense to me at all. But I mean, and I'm not saying like signing Juwan Jennings and drafting these linemen is going to be the cure-all, but to me, you could have. I mean, you guys all know how big I was on the Vikings signing Gainwell. I thought Gainwell and Mason, that would have been a nice, very interesting backfield duo. And I would keep an eye also on the Bucks because they have Bucky Irving and they have Gainwell. I would keep an eye on the Vikings possibly trading for Rachaad White. And I don't know if he's on a team yet with anybody. You guys might know. I'm driving in the car. But if Rachaad White is if he is still with Tampa, it would not surprise me if the Vikings started knocking on that guy's door because he's going to be the odd man out in Tampa. So, and he's a physical runner.
He's on the Commanders.
Oh,
he signed the contract with somebody. Okay. All right.
Well, the Commanders they had a lot of injuries at running back last year too, didn't they? They lost.
They had Ja'Cory Merritt or whatever.
That was their only guy by the end of the season, but they lost because who was the guy in front of them? The old guy in front of him.
They traded Brian Robinson, and I think they had Austin Eckler. I want to say
Eckler. Yeah, it was Eckler. Eckler got hurt. He was out right off early. Done for the year.
Yeah.
Early. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what the Vikings do, but I'm tempered in it because this is what they've done the last couple of years. Like, they'll go inside a free agent or two, but this year they did draft well, and that's my one shining hope is they finally drafted defensive line, and they drafted a couple early, and they haven't even sniffed at it in 15 years, other than once. So, yeah, it's refreshing to see. It's something you guys have done a lot, but you just haven't picked the right guys. But I mean, at least you've made an attempt. You've made an attempt at least. So
we have yet to see will the pattern for the Vikings continue, because and what I mean by a pattern is like there's always been one season the Vikings are up, next season they drop. It's always been. It was just an up and down roller coaster thing with Minnesota.
So in theory, this year they should win 12 to 13 games.
Yeah, you're up. You're up this year.
If it's going off of what the pattern is, they should have a big year.
My thing is will Justin Jefferson have more than 2 touchdowns this year?
He will have more than 2 touchdowns this year. I will put the house on it. Barring injury, he will have more than 2 touchdowns.
I seen that. I was like, no way, man. This got to be a repeat, man.
One is even thinking about how much faith can the Vikings have in Kyler Murray to have a resurgence playing with them this year.
Oh,
O'Connell has a history of this, so and to be fair, again, O'Connell's head is in the noose right now. He's got to have a good. To me, the only way he keeps his job is if they get to the probably win the division and win a playoff game. If he does both of those things, he's safe.
Bro,
I don't think it's going to
be tough.
That's code. That's Viking code for they hope the go-go gadget stepladder pops out when they need it so he can see over the fucking defense.
Hey, Drew Brees is a short career, but he has a career.
But then, even with that being said, most of everybody in this division is no stranger to Kyler Murray. Like, when you followed him throughout most of his career in Arizona, there have been occasions where he will start the season hot and usually waver off in the second half of the year. Like, we've seen that happen on more than one occasion when he's played with the Cardinals.
I'm not going to defend Kyler Murray, but that organization is a clusterfuck. That organization has been messed up for 20. They've been messed up since Kurt Warner retired. Like, they have not been a good team. They're so flaky. So Kyler has his own issues for sure, but Minnesota seems to be a place where quarterbacks go to resurge whatever career they have left. It's not even KOC. Like, you can go back to Keenum, you can go back to Bradford had a year or two that was pretty good. You can go back to you hate this, Green Bay, Brett Favre. You can go to Randall Cunningham. Like, this is my lifetime. Culpepper is the only quarterback we drafted and ended up becoming a good quarterback that we drafted and developed. He's it in my life. He is it. So this is a familiar pattern for me. So I hope it goes okay.
Funny thing, some other Vikings fan got asked that question. Name us the last QB the Vikings drafted that was ever worth a crap, and he had to think far back as Frank Tarkenton.
Culpepper had his good years. What is he talking about? Culpepper had he was like the co-MVP, or he was like the co-offensive player of the year one year. Culpepper was great. Culpepper was great until he had the knee injury. Once he had that, he was done.
He's a big boy.
Let's look him up.
I mean, you guys can't say that Culpepper wasn't a good quarterback. He was.
I'm not saying
149 touchdowns, 106 interceptions.
I'm talking about when he was at the Vikings, though. Let's not forget that he played with the Detroit Lions, where he threw a shit ton of interceptions. And
2004.
Where he threw a shit ton of interceptions.
2004, Culpepper had 39 passing touchdowns and 11 interceptions. That's decent.
Yep.
4,717 passing yards. That's pretty good. Almost 5,000 passing yards.
Yeah.
They had
Moss he's the only
Carter, right?
Well, he had Moss and Carter for 1 year, and I think Carter retired. But then he had like Nate Burleson, Marcus Robinson, Corin Robinson, and he had Moss. But yeah, I mean he had his bevy of receivers, but I mean he was a good quarterback. Like you can't deny it. But I think when he got his face busted by Warren Sapp in a game in Tampa, and he broke his nose, that almost kind of crushed his veneer because he used to be a really good running like quarterback in the goal line. Like nobody could tackle him. He was just this big dude, like 6'4", 6'5", 270, 260. Like who's gonna tackle him? Nobody. So once he got punched in the mouth, he didn't like the taste of it, and he was never, after he broke his nose against them and then against Tampa, and then when he had the knee injury, he was just never the same. Good dude, but he just was never the same.
Yeah, he was only 6'4", 260 pounds. That's a big dude throwing the football.
Yeah, try tackling that if you're a linebacker at the goal line or a safety trying to come up and smack him. Like that's not what I want to do. That's for sure. So.
Yeah.
I mean, Bridgewater had his moments with the Vikings, but I feel bad for him because I feel like when he got hurt, he was looking good. He was looking really good in that preseason, and that just completely derailed his game.
That was an ugly.
He was figuring. Yeah, I mean, he was starting to figure it out, but his mobility went to shit after that. Like, it was too bad. I've met Teddy a few times. He's a really good dude. And to have that happen to him, like that was a major bummer because remember in that draft, he was projected to be the number 1 pick in that draft that year. That was the Manziel draft and the Bortles draft. Like he was projected to be number 1, but I mean the gloves thing hurt him, which I think that's the dumbest thing in the world. Like just because you can't throw a ball with your bare hands, like that's not a big deal to me. But if you can throw it, I don't care how he throws it. If he throws it, then that's fine. So
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm as excited as a Vikings fan can be, I guess. I'm hoping the Wilds win tonight, but I'm not too optimistic about that.
Don't count your chickens. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Don't.
Yeah. No, I mean, I hope.
What about Warren Moon?
What about him?
Again, another quarterback reclamation project. I mean, you can throw Jim McMahon in there too if you wanted to. So, yeah. No, Moon had his moments. Sure he did. He didn't win a playoff game for us, but he had his moments. I know they were like, what's a great Jeff George. There you go. There's another name, Jeff George. I know the year that. I know they were trying to get Dan Marino to come out of retirement that year in '99. They were trying to sign him at one point, believe it or not. Then he retired, but yeah.
Yeah, but at least one thing about Moon, he had over 4,000 yards with 16 games. And, Kyle Murray, he never had a 4,000-yard game yet in 17.
Season.
Yeah,
7 years.
Not to mention Kyler Murray's only ever had one playoff game under his belt as far as experience in the postseason, and that game was a loss to the Rams.
Actually, this will define him. If he does good with the Minnesotas, then he's good. I mean, they got everything. Minnesota's giving everything they can give him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got no excuses. He's got no excuses.
Yeah. His back's against the wall. I mean, his career-wise, I mean, it's either you do something with this roster or you don't,
I mean, it may not be the best trio of wide receivers Minnesota's ever had, but it's certainly not a slouch. You know, this guy's
it's solid.
He's got running backs, tight end, wide receivers. I mean, what the fuck?
Who has a better 3 wide receiver combo in the league even right now? I mean, maybe the Rams with Puka and Adams, but who's the number 3? Like,
I don't know. A lot of them. Did Jefferson only give out 2 touchdowns last year? I mean, come on, man. I think he's going downhill, man.
Hold on. You can't put that on him. You can put that on the guy throwing the ball or whoever the hell it was throwing the ball.
You should be putting
all
that
on the issues, man.
That should be on the coach. I'm sorry, that should be on the coach and his play call.
And we're talking about
coach too, yeah.
And when
he's
it
never
comes to
been the
Kyler
same
Murray,
ever since Alexander fucking did his fucking little ditty on him. Fucking, he hasn't been the same. You know?
And
about that.
well,
what UFL team is Jair Alexander playing for this spring? By the way,
he's watching TV. He's watching TV.
Is he covering? What's his name? The guy who's trying to resurrect his career, that's breaking every record. Receiver Hakeem Nicks. Is he covering Hakeem Nicks in the UFL right now?
Right. I mean, if he wants back in, he should probably go play somewhere else and show people his knee can hold up.
Who has the rights to him? Eagles has the rights to him, or don't they? Don't they?
No, he got traded to the
the Eagles. If Jair comes back, the Eagles have full rights to him in his contract.
Yeah, because he did get traded there from Baltimore.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's cooked, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, I do too, bro. I think he's a head case. I don't think he gets over his gets out of his way.
Yeah,
he's a weird dude, though. Holy shit. Weird character.
And
sometimes weird is good for football.
Yeah.
He was good for a period, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe when he kept gritty and maybe he deked himself out and he couldn't be the same.
I think once he had that injury, he just couldn't come back from that after that injury. He's going to come back.
And,
I think it got to his head.
When I think of Kyler Murray, I'm thinking it's kind of funny that him and Daniel Jones, the only 2 QBs out of their own draft class who are still managing to hold down a starting job. Anyone else from that class of 2019, there's no telling where they are. Like,
I don't even know who was it. I can't even remember who the quarterbacks were in 2019. Was it Rosen? Was Josh Rosen one of them too?
Hold on. I can give you the list. Kyler Murray, he was the first one. The second one that was drafted was Daniel Jones. The other QBs that were part of that class, Dwayne Haskins, who's resting in peace now. The others were Drew Lock, Will Grier, Ryan Finley, Jarrett Stidham, Easton Stick, Gardner Minshew.
The stash.
You know what's funny? Stidham and Gardner Minshew, those guys are going to play for another 5 to 10 years as backups. I guarantee you.
Yeah. The stash is going to play.
But some people always sign them.
Bro, his milkmobile goes everywhere, bro. He's good.
I always like Gardner Minshew. I guess because I watched him play in Jacksonville and nobody expected anything from him. I always liked Gardner Minshew. I always liked him.
I always thought he was just a victim of not getting a shot. Always, wherever he's at, there was always something.
Well, my thing is like when you're a very late round pick in the 6th round, nobody's gonna think of you that much of anyone worth a shot. Like those guys are not expected to do much as anyone in a higher round than them. I mean, that's the NFL. Yeah.
That's very low expectation. I don't disagree with you on that one.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Do you think? I'm curious about something because I know they're probably gonna have to eat a boatload of his salary. But do you think Cleveland is playing Deshaun Watson to try and trade him to a team that'd be desperate enough to want him?
I mean,
I think it'd be very difficult to trade that guy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
with that record, it's very tough.
Contract.
Yeah.
He showcased that he can't play a full season, so it's going to be very difficult to trade Deshaun Watson.
Right?
Yeah, but
the the more I'm thinking about Deshaun Watson, it still baffles me that Cleveland sold their soul just to take a chance on him.
I don't know.
God, did they ever.
By mid-season, Bears might be looking at him.
Well, I think the reason why they took a chance is because he had one really good season with the Texans, and I guess they were like, oh yeah, let's go for a long-term contract.
If the Bears take a chance on Deshaun Watson, this makes me think it'll make one thing. Yeah, this is another quarterback you passed up on for Mitch Trubisky.
Yep, it is.
And now you're going to take a chance on him.
That, honestly, the fact that they passed on him is more baffling than Mahomes. Because say what you will, I don't think Patrick Mahomes was projected to be the way he was. Like, he went to the right coach, was on the right team. He had Alex Smith starting in front of him. He got enough time to develop. Like, that was a perfect storm for Mahomes.
If
Mahomes would have gone to Chicago, he would have had the same trajectory? I find it hard to believe.
The only person I know that went on record openly that said anything, and I'm saying this because I watch Good Morning Football every day, Peter Schrager said Patrick Mahomes will be the next fucking big guy in the NFL, the next big quarterback.
Yeah.
And he's won how many Super Bowls since he's been here? 3?
Mm-hmm.
I think 3.
I mean, the guys.
He's in his other year, so yeah.
And the thing, and the thing, he's the one quarterback that nobody will ever question is worth the contract he's getting from Kansas City.
Oh yeah, for $500 million. Holy fuck.
$500 million, but it's like the Ohtani contract though. Most of it is like deferred.
Yeah,
like,
no, I know.
It's not even. It doesn't barely count against their cap. So he doesn't care. I mean, this goes back to how greedy athletes can sometimes be. And if you're a quarterback, you want to have a good. This is why Brady always took less money. He wanted to have a better team around him. He didn't care if he was making like Cousins money. Like, he didn't care. Kirk Cousins made more salaried money than Tom Brady did. He did.
I assume they're talking about Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Tom.
No, I know you're talking. I'm saying in the comments.
Okay.
About Christian Watson?
I'm reading the comments.
He's talking about Deshaun Watson.
That's what I thought.
Hold on.
Well, I was letting you finish before I said anything.
He's saying more than 600. You know what? That's got to be Christian Watson he's talking about.
What do you mean? Watson's never had
more than 620 yards in a season in 4 years.
I don't know who he's talking about. Yeah, I guess it is.
I think that could be true.
Yeah, no, he only had because he only played 10 games last year, and he had 611, I think, or something like that.
Now, Broski's trolling us with this.
I think there's a chance.
They might.
I think there's a chance of a breakout seasons are coming up here for Watson, Golden, and Reed.
Yeah.
One of those three will break out.
Well, that means Love has to have a breakout season then, guys. That's what you're saying.
That means Love has to have a good year. Yeah, exactly.
You mean the leash is coming off? The leash
has to come off, yeah.
Jordan Morgan has to step up in that tackle position, protect the quarterback.
I always hated that. We're picking the defense apart.
Same can be said for Sean. Same can be said for Sean Ryan if he's our starting center.
Oh, yeah, Cizone was talking about Watson, the quarterback, and Broski was trolling the Packers. So
yeah, but Deshaun Watson definitely had his moments in Houston.
He did.
Well,
with DeAndre Hopkins, DeAndre Hopkins. Who's the running back? Who was the running back? It wasn't Nixon.
You say that like you got a real quarterback, Zone. You don't got a quarterback.
Love is an average quarterback. I don't know about that one.
I got it. You know what? When you mentioned DeAndre Hopkins, it still baffles me about that trade that the Texans did. Like, you traded away your best target at receiver for a running back. Like, what other team would actually do that?
Yeah, David Johnson. Oh, my God. I remember that now. God. That guy never played in the NFL again. I don't even think he ever played again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't get that trade. I remember going on. The Vikings had a guy named Mike Wobskull who used to be
he played 10 games last year. He was injured last year.
Broski, you don't think Watson can put up more than 620 this upcoming season? I think it's definitely possible.
You want to bet on that, broski? I'll bet you.
I'll bet you. Well, you look at all the guys that he had to throw to, so yeah, I mean, he's going to
trust me
by subtraction. So
wasn't Bears receivers top 5 in drops?
And if anybody has to call anything out about that stat, it comes down to Christian Watson being able to play a full season, because that's another thing that hampers his stats at times, is that he's never been able to stay healthy.
Well, I think he figured out his hamstring issues. I mean, he came back from a major injury that last season, and then he played the whole remainder of the season.
I mean, sure, you could talk about his stats, but the one thing you got to be paying attention to the most when you watch these players is how much different does the offense or defense look when they're out there? Because that's the reason why people are why most Packer fans are more defending of Watson being out there, because when he's present and on the field and available for love, that offense operates a lot better than it does for anyone else.
They all saw the over the middle quick slant that Watson and Love like to hook up on, because nobody can stop it. He gets that ball, he's gone. On a sprint, man, you ain't catching him.
Just wait.
The predication with Green Bay is that they need back more than anything else, and the guy who opens their offense up more than anybody, the guy that Jordan Love trusts the most, is Tucker Kraft. If you do not have Tucker Kraft back, the offense is different. It's not even close.
He'll be back.
I said it's being last year.
They operate
back,
okay with
and
Kraft.
you guys are a different story.
If they got Watson, Golden, and Kraft on that field at the very same time, look out.
It's interesting.
That's Broski's favorite, tenderoni. That's his favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I know he cooks all the fucking Bears corners, that's for sure.
Yeah,
like that was always the thing when Watson wasn't out there. We couldn't stretch the field like we do, but when he's out there, that's the thing. When Watson's out there, we always have a way to stretch the field, because he's always that credible deep threat everybody watches out for. Yeah. Like that defense always spreads out the most when Watson's out there.
Yep, for sure.
The key is him. The key again, and you guys all know it, is him being out there. That's the key. He just hasn't been. So.
When you look at the names on paper, you got to have at least 4 main targets. And say if you lose 2 of the 4 main targets, I look at the Bears. If they lose their top 2 wide receivers, I mean, they got their 5 tight ends. I guess that will help them out.
I do not understand why Bears fans think that Roma Dunze and Luther Burden are all of a sudden this incredibly untouchable force.
Yeah,
they're not.
They're not a drop.
If I had to pick between the 2, I actually would take Burden over a Dunze.
Yeah.
But again, they're not like anything that special to me. No. If anything, Loveland might be their best weapon. If you want me to be totally honest with
target. Loveland's they're reliable for sure.
Like they've seen enough production from Luther Burden to say him and Dunze are world beaters now.
I don't think Josh Jacobs lost a step.
Our offensive line just wasn't playing like
but
his production his production dipped, especially when it came to him.
He might have.
Yeah.
He might have.
Well, the Packers figure out their offensive line and fix all the major issues, and I think that the running game can elevate this upcoming season.
Yeah, I agree. I
would use the running back more too. I would use Taylor. I would use him a little bit more. I would be more of a split backfield with you guys.
Bro, they're hoping Marshawn Lloyd. They're going to give Marshawn Lloyd a shot. They're going to give Lloyd.
God
help us all.
That guy can stay healthy though. If he could.
If he could, only
could.
Yeah, if he could.
Bro, we were talking about he's out. He's got 5 injuries on his resume, and he's got two.
This is
two
last
snaps.
fucking opportunity.
But
and even if
how many career rushing yards does Marshawn Lloyd have? How many career rushing yards does Lloyd have?
Does preseason count?
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. I think he only has I think he had 6 carries. I think
he's got like 3 whole snaps in the regular season. That's all. Not even joking.
Jesus. That's awful. You got to cut bait on him.
Terrible, bro. That's why they're these guys we were talking about earlier. And and they're like, this is his last chance this year.
Oh, this is definitely his last.
We gotta go, guys. We're past our hour. Thanks for coming. Thanks for commenting. We'll see you next time. Go Pack, go.
Yeah, yo, it's game time. Ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best.